Yes, this is where I say something out of breath, try to catch my breath and speak. I want to thank all of you for being there, supporting us for 10 full years. We, without your support, this wouldn't be here, and none of this would have happened tonight. So we really, really appreciate it. In 1986, I answered a classified ad in the local newspaper for ballroom dance teachers. No experience necessary, will train. And then I went through a 2-week audition, I got this job, and I started teaching ballroom dancing for $3.35 an hour. That is a true story. And around 1988, Ms. Andrea Nelson walked into the studio, and because by this point in time I was making $4.25 an hour, I felt that I could afford to take her out. So, under a big sign in the studio which read "No Teacher-Student Fraternization," I took her out on what was our first and disastrous date. But she stuck with me anyway. I fast forward past that, get to the point where I wasn't working out with that studio, and I needed to move on, and I proclaimed, I am going to go elsewhere and be an independent contractor, and I'm taking all of my students with me. And only one of them was foolish enough to go with me. And then we fast forward to the 90s, when I was working for another studio in the Bay Area here. And as things happen in life, it was time to move on. And I'd been through this before. So I said I'm going to be an independent contractor, but I'm going to start all over again. And every single one of my students at this facility said, "Where are we going?" And I was shocked. So we ended up going all over the Bay Area. We had the students split between the East Bay, the city, Novato, Terra Linda. And then one day I came home and Andrea said, "We should open a studio." And I said, maybe. And so that started us on a journey. Took about a year to find our first space, which we did over on 4th Street in 2002, December. Well, actually, this would have been 2001, the end of 2001. We found that we moved in on December of 2002. Built it up. We had small, humble beginnings. We thought it was an ideal location, being central, 4th Street, between A and B, right next to the Rupel Theater. You can't get better than that. Turned out we were wrong. Had issues, no parking, no bathrooms. Tough to find. People would come upstairs and they'd say, "Oh, how long have you been here?" I'd say 4 years. And they'd say, "Really? I've been in this cafe every day. I never knew there was a dance studio here." So when it was time to renew our lease, we decided to look around a little bit before signing on the dotted line, and we found this space, and we thought this circumvented many of the issues we had downtown, and here we are. And all along the way, Andrea has been often playing seemingly a background role, but she's very, very involved in all facets of the studio and couldn't happen without her. Woo! She gets me to work on time, and she makes sure I don't show up in Led Zeppelin t-shirts. Anyway, once again, I'm full of air. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming out. We're going to get the party started up again. Hats off to you, and let's party.
The telephone ring, you grab it, you run each down at the door. Your heart just can't break too happy. That's the story when your life is gone. The argument's on.